Bueno, en este video vamos a seguir con el challenge de System Design que habíamos elegido, que era OpenSea. En la primera parte armamos un sistema muy tradicional. En la segunda parte hablamos de algunos patrones del frontend. Y algo que te va a pasar en muchas de estas entrevistas es que alguien quiere hacer doble clic en alguna sección y quiere ir más profundo, sea para ver tu experiencia con ese tipo de problemas y tu entendimiento de verdad del low level, ¿no? Entonces, en este challenge vamos a hacerlo en inglés una vez más, pero vamos a trabajar en preguntas un poco más detalladas que requieren escribir o un pseudocódigo o unos modelos o unas entidades, una forma un poquito más analítica de ver el problema. Así que vamos arrancando. So, on stage 3, we're going to do a low-level design topic or challenge. We're going to dive deeper. And so we have three new things to do, and we'll start one by one. The first one is describe the entities, tables, or models you would use for this use case. Take into consideration collections, assets, users, and market orders. Okay, so when you deal with NFTs, basically an NFT everything that happens on the blockchain is related to a transaction on the blockchain, right? So first of all, every entity we have that is or has a presence in the blockchain is going to have a transaction. But NFTs have a few particulars. Like one of them is that they're minted through a collection. So typically, a contract is deployed to the blockchain, and that contract has the details of all the assets that are going to be created on the blockchain. And each one of them has a transaction, an original contract. So there's a concept of a collection. There's a concept of an asset, of an item. There's a concept of a transaction, and we're going to have a weird concept about users. And then, particular to how OpenSea or this NFT marketplace works, we have a concept of someone making a bid or an ask. That means making an order, a market order, to buy or sell one of these items. So we have a SQL database, so all our entity design is going to be geared towards that representation in our database. So let's start with the easiest ones, which is users. So the one thing that's pretty unique about users on blockchain projects, on like these ones, is that we have a concept of a wallet in the blockchain. Like that's really the identification of who is transacting, who is buying, selling, or has any kind of interaction with the blockchain. And we have a concept of a user that's in our database, a traditional Web 2.0 database. They have a username, they have like, an email address and stuff like that. So our user, we're going to write some stuff, and we're going to double click here. So our user has, let's say, name, or username. They have an email, typical string, and they're going to have a wallet. And the wallet is really a string, right? Like a wallet address is, a hash representation. A string that has a hash that points to an address on the blockchain. So that's pretty easy.